Game Kings, The Definition of Game documentary coming soon. Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So I just put out this video a couple hours ago where I was talking about how to get women to, give you sex easily, right? And so basically in that video, I was talking about how, you just got to make sure that the only thing you're offering is sex. The only, attention you're going to give her is if y'all are hooking up and making that happen, right? And so I had to do a response to my dude O'Milley's comment, one of my subscribers in the comment section, and he was actually replying to a subscriber called Handsome Bachelor Lifestyle. So I'm going to read Handsome Bachelor Lifestyle's comment, and then I'm going to read O'Milley's comment that he replied to him. So Handsome Bachelor Lifestyle wrote, LOL, this is going to take a while to get used to being direct like this. Because basically in the video, I was, you telling you could be direct and let a girl, you just want sex, right? So he says, I've never been like this, and the few times I've tried to be direct, the women always pull the I'm worth more than a fling card or get offended. But I definitely want to try this approach. It will feel liberating, finally being able to be honest and not having to pretend like I don't want sex. It's just going to take practice to do comfortably and get used to the inevitable rejection by some women, right? So O'Malley replies and he says, never mention sex, bro. Just get them alone, chill with them, and the vibe will lead to sex. Invest very little to weed out attention whores. Never mention sex. Their brains are not wired like that. That's like a girl bringing up relationships as soon as you start talking to her. But if she chills with you long enough, it can lead to a relationship. All right, so now let me address this, right? See, and this is something that, a lot of guys think. They think that they can never bring up sex or mention sex to a girl too quickly, or some guys think they can't do it at all. Right now, first thing I want to address actually is in Handsome Bachelor Lifestyle. He said that usually when he tries to be direct, he'll women will use the whole I'm worth more than that type of talking point, right? And so again, you have to understand that women are going to use that talking point or any variation of that or some sort of excuse to say, oh, I'm not the type of girl, I don't want to just do that, and yada, yada, yada. Because for the particular guy they're talking to, they're saying that to that guy because they don't want to actually just have sex with that guy. You understand? So they're looking at that guy as, a guy they may want to have a longer term relationship with. And what they realize is that the guys that they just hook up with, usually the situations fizzle out quickly. So in order to not make the situation fizzle out quickly, she's going to act as if she doesn't do that or she's not that type of girl. But if she actually wants to have sex with you and she's that sexually attracted to you, she will have sex with you. Now, let's go back to O'Malley's statement. So he was saying, you should never mention sex. And he said that their brains are not wired like that, which is untrue. It's not true. See, again, what you guys have to understand is that if a woman wants to have sex with you, right? You mentioning sex to a woman who wants to have sex is not going to mess up your chances of having sex with that woman. Why? Because she actually wants to have sex with you. You understand what I'm saying? Because, O'Malley was saying you could just chill with them, and if the vibe is right, it'll lead to sex. And in some situations that can happen, but also in some situations when you're just chilling and, sort of leaving it up to chance, it won't happen because they'll just be on some attention whore shit. Because I'm sure some of you guys have been in situations where you brought a girl home or you had a girl, you went to her house or something like that, and you trying to get shit popping, and you're being real sort of like indirect and real just sort of like, chilling laid back the whole time, and then nothing ever happens. Or when you finally try to make a move, she's like, oh, I don't know, I thought we were just chilling, I thought we were just hanging out, right? And of course, in some situations, the shit could pop off. But the thing is that if you're way too laid back, you understand, a lot of times the shit may not pop off. So it's better that you actually mention it, right? And this is the thing. Women, when they are dealing with a guy who they want to have sex with, they are hoping and praying that the guy, right, leads the situation into sex. Because usually what happens is sometimes a girl wants to have sex with you, but because you're being too indirect or because you're not really making a move, sex doesn't happen. So she sort of just goes with the flow. So she figures, well, I guess he don't want to do it. And she's like, I'm not going to push the issue. And then you end up not having sex with her. Right? And so there are times where when you say it to her directly, right, you are letting her know you want to do it. And because she actually wants to do it too, she does it and she participates. You understand what I'm saying? So, like, I remember one time I was actually supposed to go on a date with this chick. And I remember what happened was I told her to meet me at some spot that I usually go to, whatever. So I go to the spot, and for some reason it was closed down for like renovations or some shit. So I was like, fuck. So I get there probably around maybe a minute before she comes through, right? So she's just getting out the train. She texts me, whatever. She's like, hey, I'll be there in a second. I just got on the train. So I'm standing in front of it. I'm like, fuck, there ain't no, this shit is closed. So I'm thinking of another spot I could take her to. So this is the funny part. So she comes up, gives me a hug. She's like, and she sees that the place is closed. So she's like, oh shit, it's closed. So like, what happened? And I was like, yeah, my bad. I didn't know it was going to be closed. It's usually open. And then so she says, so what do you want to do? So at this point, I didn't have any idea, of what to do. And then so I said jokingly, I wasn't even being serious when I said this. I said jokingly, well, I could just take you to a hotel and fuck the shit out you, right? And I just kind of smiled, and then she said, okay. And I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? And then we went to the hotel and we smashed. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I mentioned sex. And she wanted to have sex. Now, also I want to bring up this too, is that earlier I was saying that a lot of times what will happen is that women, they're waiting for you to lead the interaction and lead the situation, right? But there are times where you have women who are extremely bold and want to have sex with you, and they will actually bring it up. You understand? So I remember I was on OkCupid one time. I matched with this girl, and we were going back and forth a little bit. And, I hit her up, and I was like, I think we went back and forth when we first matched. And then I had asked her a question. I think I asked her, like, where do you live exactly? Because I knew she lived in Manhattan, but I was like, where exactly in Manhattan are you at? Right? And she didn't answer me the whole night. So the next day, she hits me up, sends me a message. And so she says, I'm in Midtown. And then she says, do you want to fuck? You understand? That's what she actually said. I'm in Midtown. Do you want to fuck? And I was like, yeah, sure. Let's make it happen. I said, when? You know what I mean? She said, tonight. I said, all right, cool. So she gave me her address. I went over there. We had sex. You understand? Have the same thing happen, with this other chick who she's actually the CEO of this company. I'm not going to say the company's name because I don't want to put her out there like that. But anyway, so this chick, met her on Tinder, sent her just a message on some, hey, what's up? When are you free? Let's get together, get a drink type shit. And then so she said, instead of the drink, do you want to just come over and hook up? And I said, cool. You feel what I'm saying? So you're saying never mention sex, but what about when the chicks want sex so bad that they're bold enough to be the ones who bring it up? You understand what I'm saying? So you're saying that their brains are not wired like that? That's ridiculous, because chicks like to have sex. And so when they're dealing with the guy who they want to have sex with, they are going to be okay with, some of them will bring it up, and also they're going to be okay with you bringing it up because they want to do it anyway. You understand? A lot of times they're glad you brought it up because they like that you're so direct, because they wanted sex and they're like, well, we don't got to go through the song and dance, and you brought it up. And so you're saying that, you said that's like a girl bringing up a relationship as soon as you start talking to her. And it's not the same thing, because what you have to understand is that having sex, hooking up, is less of an investment than actually being in a relationship. So most people are not going to, on a first time of meeting a person, say to them, hey, I want you to be my boyfriend or girlfriend, and I want to start a long-term type of relationship with you. They're usually not going to do that on the first date. No man or woman would usually do that. Now, there are times a woman will mention on a date wanting a long-term relationship sometime in the future, just in general, in like general conversation of like, yeah, kind of looking for something long-term, ultimately I want to like, have a boyfriend and do this and do that. But they're never saying it to like literally that particular guy on the date. You understand? Because everybody knows that that's more of an actual investment, meaning like no one makes that decision then and there. But when it comes to hooking up, when it comes to sex, that's something you can do literally in 3 to 7 minutes. You understand what I'm saying? Like fucking somebody. You know what I mean? So it's not the same type. It's not the same level of investment. You understand? It's not the same level. And when a woman wants to have sex with you, she's going to do it. See, a lot of guys, they think women look at sex as a huge investment, as a person would look at a long-term relationship. And the reason why you look at it that way is because you'll run into a lot of women who will say, oh, well, I'm not that type of girl. I'm worth more than just sex. I'm looking for something serious, yada, yada, yada. And they say that to you because they are not trying to have sex with you at the moment. You understand? Or they don't want to have sex with you at all and just use you for attention or whatever the fuck else it is. But understand that when you mention sex, what's going to happen is that you're going to have sex with the women who want to have sex with you. It's that simple. The women who want to have sex with you are going to have sex with you. You're never going to mention sex to a girl who wants to have sex with you, and then she's going to be like, oh my God, you know what? I was going to have sex with you, but since you said it, let's have sex, we're not. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. The only women who are not going to have sex with you and who are going to reject the sex from you are the women who weren't planning on having sex with you in that moment in the first place. That's it. That's literally it. The women who are attention whores, the women who are time wasters, the women who were going to put you in a friend zone anyway, the women who were not really that attracted to you sexually in the first place, the women who were looking at you as some beta male provider guy, those are the ones who are going to not want to fuck with you when you mention sex, right? But the women who actually want to have sex with you are going to have sex with you when you mention sex. You understand? See, guys don't be getting this shit. Y'all don't be getting this shit. And what you have to understand is that the more sexually attracted she is to you, the more she's gonna want to do that. Because see, what you have to understand is this. Think about it this way, right? Let's say you meet a chick, right? And it's probably a bad example because y'all dudes want to fuck regardless. But I'm just, just roll with this for a minute, right? Or I'll put it like this. Let's say, this probably make it a little bit more challenging. Let's say you think about any chick that you think is like, any celebrity chick and you think is like bad, like Jennifer Lopez or fucking, I don't know, Ariana Grande, or I don't know who else y'all like in this motherfucker, Rihanna, whoever, right? Now, imagine you're actually chilling with that celebrity for a second. It could be Rihanna, Jennifer Lopez, whatever, right? Now, let's say you met her in the park. You understand? And it's like, probably evening time or whatever. The sun is setting. You meet Jennifer Lopez in the park, right? she's just chilling for whatever reason. You're like, oh shit, J-Lo, what's good? Like, oh man, what's going on? And you're excited, and she's looking at you, smiling at you. Y'all kicking it and shit, right? And so you're thinking, damn, I'll fuck the shit out of J-Lo or whatever, right? And so she says to you, hey, I want to have sex with you, right? But I'm really busy. I only got 5 minutes, and I need you to do it right now, right here in public in front of everybody. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't give a fuck who's walking by. I want your dick, but I need it right now. You understand what I'm saying? Now, at first, you might be like, damn, like, this is kind of weird, but y'all want to fuck the shit out of J-Lo. Like, this is my only opportunity to fuck J-Lo, right? So you probably pull down your pants, try to hide it behind some tree or some shit, and fuck the shit out of her. Because it's J-Lo. Because you desire her that much that you're like, I may never have this chance ever again. You understand what I'm saying? And I like her that much that I'm willing to just do this shit because I want her in any form or fashion that I can have her. And this is the opportunity, and I want to make it happen. That's how women feel when they want to have sex with you. Because they're looking at it like, damn, if I don't have sex with this guy, I may never have the opportunity to have sex with him again. Because if they decline, right? Let's say you're like, hey, listen, I want to fuck this shit out. I want to have sex with you, right? I want to hook up with you, whatever it is. Because they like you and because they're sexually attracted to you, they're like, well, if I decline this guy that I am that sexually attracted to, I may never have the opportunity or chance to fuck him again or see him again or be with him again. So I need to take this opportunity because it's here and I want it, right? What happens is you have other women, other dudes that these chicks fuck with, where they feel like they can see you again. They feel like they can tell you no, and you're gonna come back and holler at them next week. You understand what I'm saying? They're looking at you like, well, I'm not that sexually attracted to him anyway. So even if I don't fuck with him, whatever, or I can holler at him later on, it's not that big of a deal. I'll just get with him next week or the week after, or we could go out and do some other shit. But when she sees the guy she's that sexually attracted to and she wants him so fucking bad, and she's like, God damn, I need to jump on this now because there may never be an opportunity for me to fuck with him again. And this also goes to a testament of how sexually attractive he is, because she already knows this motherfucker's so sexually attractive. His sex appeal is so on point that I know he could get other chicks. I know he could probably get chicks better than me. I you know what I'm saying? Like why is he even trying to fuck with me? But I'm glad he is. When can I start sucking this motherfucker's dick? You understand what I'm saying? Like, they want to do that shit. So when that guy says, hey, listen, let's hook up. I want to have sex with you. Let's fuck. Best believe they dropping drawers. You understand what I'm saying? So, guys, get out there more. Start talking to more women. Don't be scared to let these chicks know what it is. Now, before you go, click the link below and go to badboymembership.com. Now, badboymembership.com is a place where you go to get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Listen, I know you're tired of being rejected. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of being afraid to approach women. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of not getting the women that you want. Go to badboymembership.com. Listen, I know you're tired of being alone on a Friday night. Go to badboymembership.com. Now picture this. You'll go from not getting what you want when it comes to you dealing with women to actually getting what you want, to being the guy women want to be with, women want to date, women want to have sex with. All you need to do is go to badboymembership.com, follow the steps, learn the game, implement the game, and then you will get the woman you want. Make sure you go to badboymembership.com today. Click the link below.